Today I'm going to figure out what's going on with my wife's Jeep wiper blade. This one works over on the driver's side. It works really good, but this side is like really floppy, and it won't wipe the windshield. So I'm going to take it apart and see what's going on. A T30 and take off the 4 bolts. There's one right here and there. And then there's 2 on the other side in the same spot. Next thing is we're gonna take the wiper arms off. And to do that, there's this plastic on the back here that kind of pulls out. You push it up and it gets to this nut right there, which is a 13 millimeter. We'll go ahead and take that off both sides. Once you get those 13 millimeter nuts off, this has a tapered end to it, so it's splined on the arm, and you have to get the wiper arm from those splines. So you just kind of work it back and forth. You can see those splines in there, and they connect to that. They just slide on, so you just gotta pry it off. 4 Christmas tree plastic clips that press in. You just have to pull these out on all 4. And once you have those 4 clips up, it should just pop right out. That part out. There's 2 clips, one right here and another over there. You just pull them back. And then there's 2 Christmas trees clips, 2 more, one right there and the other on the other side. You gotta pry up to get this plastic piece out. Next, you want to undo the clip, which is going to be a red tab right here. Push in and pull out. Now we can remove the assembly, and it's 2 10 millimeter bolts, 1 on each side. One right there. The other I already took out is right over there. Now that we got the assembly removed, this is what we got going on. So there's these bushings on each of these joints, right? And over time they just break. It's a common issue on at least ours. It's a 2008. And instead of buying a whole new assembly, because you have to buy everything, which is like $200–300, there's a part that you can get from the auto part store, $7, and you have to modify it a little bit, but I'm gonna make it work. And instead of ordering the part I was gonna order, I decided just to go with the bushing and make it work, because let's be honest, who wants to spend $300 on wipers, right? This tape here was a temporary fix until I could figure out what to do. So now that I have the pieces, I'm gonna take the tape off and fix it for good this time. This is what I bought from the auto part store and modified it. Basically, the ends were way higher where this little line is, and I trimmed it down to fit in that hole. And then you have to cut a little side out so it fits over that. So we'll see how it goes. I did add some grease to help it move. The reason you shave down the sides so it fits right inside the arm itself. And then the little cup, you want to just split it a little bit so you're able to squish it down on that ball. And I use some channel locks to help me do that. And the grease, of course, helped as well. So now it's all back together. Now we can reassemble it back into the Jeep. So we're doing a test run here. Seems to be working perfect. That's solid in the back and it's rotating on that ball just perfectly. So time to put everything back together. There we go, guys. Everything's put back together. Works great. Now, I did a lot of research on some Jeep forums, and this is what they came up with. So instead of spending $200–300, go buy that bushing kit and follow step by step, and you could be able to repair your Jeep just like this. This is the part number for the auto part store bushing kit, and I tell you what, $7 versus $200–300, that's a win. I hope you found this video helpful. This is what the problem was on our Jeep. It could be different for yours, but it's a good place to start if it's not working at all.